We're going to be working with lines pretty soon. So want us to get familiarized with the numbers that we see on our equations here. So I want you to identify the slope and the y-intercept for the linear equations below. Now the slope is a number that comes with the x. It's right in front of the x. Right? Notice how my order, the slope, I mentioned the slope first, and then I mentioned the y-intercept. So the first number is your slope, the one number that comes with the x, and your y-intercept is the number with the sign included, the number at the very end. So my slope is the one number right there next to the x. I only see a negative sign. So that basically is -1. I ignore the 1 because in multiplication, 1 is useless. So when I write it, I don't write the 1, but it represents -1. My slope is -1. My y-intercept with the sign included is this number at the very end. So 1. My slope is -1. My y-intercept is +1. Let's take a look at number 18. I'll even write here my slope and my y-intercept. My slope is a number in front of the x, so it's 1/2. My y-intercept is a number at the end with the sign included. So in this case, it would be a -2. Looking at question number 19, it would be nice if I had the y by itself. Notice that's how I had it for number 17 and 18. I had the y by itself. So let's take a look at number 19. The y by itself, so the 7x, let me move it to the other side as a -7x. So I have -3y equals, okay, one thing. Let me write the term with the x first. So -7x plus 6. So I'm trying to get the y by itself. Now let me divide everything by a -3. So y equals, I have negative over negative is positive. 7/3x. All right, 7 divided by 3, I cannot simplify, so I'll just leave it at that. At the end, positive divided by negative is negative. 6 divided by 3 is 2. So I rewrote this where that y is by itself. So my slope in this case is going to be 7/3. And my y-intercept is going to be a -2. Cool. Let's take a look at number 20. The y by itself. So this 3x, again, I'm going to move it to the other side. I got to switch the sign. So positive y is equal to -3x and then +3. Notice I changed the sign of the x. Don't forget to do that. Okay, I have y by itself. So I'm ready to answer this. My slope is going to be the number with the x. So in this case, -3. My y-intercept is going to be +3. Right? That's this number, the one at the end without the x, with the sign included, so +3. Okay, that's what we do.